Welcome to PaverTurf. So I have people all the time go, are you guys a turf provider? To which I go, no. Well, yes, but also no. And the reason I say it that way is before PaverTurf is a turf provider. We are a patented proprietary system that is helping hardscapers and pool builders all around the country get into a space that they have historically stayed away from so that they can capture the margin instead of giving it away. And you might ask, how do we do that? One of the reasons we're able to do that is because the hardscaper and the pool builder already knows how to do the most difficult part. And that is the base. All we're doing is coming alongside of them and helping them with the part that they don't know. That's cutting, pile direction, and making it aesthetically beautiful by taking all the seams out of it. This also allows us to make the builder, the designer, and the architect have more confidence in knowing that their product is going to go into the ground and the homeowner is going to be happy with it in the end. See, the truth is anyone can get into turf. Buy rolls from a distributor, build a website, run some Google ads, sub out the installs, white label the product, and voila, I'm in the turf game. The problem with that strategy is from there, it's a race to the bottom. Everyone knows the problem in turf is not starting. The problem in turf is differentiation. So because of this, you'll see all types of brands come up with all types of go-to-market strategies that have the appearance of differentiation, but at the end of the day, they're not really differentiating at all. You'll see pet turf. And what all that really means is, hey, I have pet turf, which means I have a very high filtration rate. So therefore, PaverTurf is pet turf too. No infill turf. You don't have to infill my turf. What that really means is I have a very dense, heavy face-weighted turf that you might not have to infill because it's very dense. Therefore, PaverTurf is a no infill turf too. Actually, no, infill our turf because all turf needs to be infilled if you don't want it to be matted downstream. I'm not picking on them. I get why they do it. No one wants to get caught in a commodity trap. The reality is if you don't control a proprietary system that gives you a clear visual differentiation that actually helps contractors and homeowners, that's where you're headed. The difference with PaverTurf is we actually have a way to differentiate. Our patented design not only builds confidence and takes numerous of seams out of your turf designs, but it also saves the contractor 50% while installing his projects when it comes to time on the job site. And time equals money. So you might be going, Caleb, that has to cost a lot. What is the price of that? And in reality, the square foot price is a little bit more, but what you have to do is you have to train your customer to stop looking at the square foot price because what we are doing has more to do with the overall price because our system eliminates labor and saves you time. See, the market's been conditioned to look at square foot price because that's all it knows. Why? Because like I said, anyone can get into turf. All of those people are the same, but we are not the same. Our price per square foot is higher because we are saving you labor and time in the field. So who is ultimately going to win the turf game? Someone who owns a proprietary system, someone who can target high-end design work, someone who is able to combine turf with hardscaping, someone who is able to focus on differentiation, not just grass replacement. And finally, someone who can control install standards tightly. And this describes PaverTurf to a T. So let's talk about selling our jobs and our product. So number one, we have kits. The advantage of the kits is availability. You can buy the kits and you can set them on the shelf. The other advantage is the price. Because we run these in volumes, you're gonna get a better price point. The disadvantage, it requires a little bit more skill and training to know how to fit the kits together to make them work out in the field. Next, you have custom. Custom allows you to put a little bit more flair into the turf that maybe your customer wants. Where it has a disadvantage is on price and speed. Now, although the price is not that much more, the speed is going to take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. And then finally, you have your MoTurf. Historically, you've had to cut turf up and piece it together to create mow lines. We at PaverTurf had to buy this already pre-tufted in on 15-foot wide turf rolls. PaverTurf's products and services are top in the market, and that's why people are talking about this little brand. The hardest part we have is to get you to try it the first time. The only reason that is because we're doing things so different, there's nothing really out there to explain to you what it's like. But it's very rare that after someone uses our patented system that they do not become a customer for life. So all we ask is you give us a shot, and we promise you won't regret it.